It's the transfer web brought to you by Vertical Football. I'm your host Shegun, and with me I have Moses. Moses, great to have you here.
Good to be back.
Yeah, so transfer news. A lot of news coming up. But let's start with our own boy, Victor Osimhen. News reports coming up that he's one of, or even the top of the list for PSG in their replacement of Kylian Mbappe. What's your take on that transfer?
Wow. Well, let's say this is just a rumor. Let's consider it as a rumor. Let's consider it as a rumor. You know, I can't really say, because for me, going back to League One, where he came from Lille, I think the PR in PSG or in France football is not that effective like the way it is in
England
or something. So me, I will still prefer, though it is a nice move, and it's something that, you know, at least a big club from Europe came for him after the setback in Napoli, and after the whole issue, after the whole drama. At least big club. But I'm still wanting him, like, if there can be another bid, maybe from England, at least maybe from top England team, maybe Man U, Chelsea or Arsenal. At least I would prefer to be in Premier League or in La Liga than for me going back to the French League. Because for one, let's talk about the PR, let's talk about the, you understand. So people are not much connected with
French League, yeah.
So at least it is a nice move if
he thinks that's the right move.
Yeah. So that just it.
So there we go. I think I agree with you in the sense of looking at his performance for Napoli, that the performance of that season that made him the African best player. I think if you want a player with the potential of Osimhen, you would want him to, you know, to be a constant attendee of this Ballon d'Or awards night. You get, so you want him there, and look, you have to look at the league. And, you know, the Premier League, the La Liga, those are the two biggest leagues in the world currently. If you want to be in a shout out for those big awards, you need to showcase yourself on those levels. So Ligue 1, it's not, to me, as you said, it doesn't have that standard. The opposition there is not, you go to PSG, you win the Ligue 1, and then you hope that maybe you reach the semi-final of the Champions League.
Sure.
That will not, you'll be okay, and financially and everything, but you might not get called up.
Because of the league. Because they'll say that league is a start party. Start party. So you can't compare French league to Sierra, because there are a lot of top team too. You can see in Sierra for 5 years now, different teams have won the league.
I've won the league. So that's a little bit. There's a little bit more competition, a little bit more.
More. So
the French league is PSG, and
so I see him moving either to La Liga or English Premier League.
Let's say La Liga now might not be Madrid.
It might be, because we don't know.
Looking at the setup,
we also the setup that Madrid is going.
Kylian
Mbappe might join Real Madrid. Let me see that 70% or 80%. So we can't really say that. I say let's say it's a rumor for now until the deal is being signed and
definitely
confirmed.
We are discussing the rumors.
Yeah. I understand, but we don't know. But I still prefer him to be in, though. Seeing him as in Madrid, I think is one of the most challenged, or let me see.
It's going to be a very big tax for him, but also a very profitable one. When he performs in Madrid, definitely it's going to be a regular, might not win the Ballon d'Or, but going to be a regular attendee of the Ballon d'Or award, maybe second, top 5, top 3. So you would want him to go there. But maybe Madrid is out of it. Maybe Barca, because of Lewandowski, is still there. Might not be. Right, and again,
you know what? I think Barca cannot pay that amount because
because the financial situation. So let's go to England.
So we see how. Let me say,
who do you think
Man City is not there.
Man City is not there because
we have
Man United cannot pay that amount.
Arsenal. We have Chelsea. Maybe
can Arsenal pay that amount?
It's possible, because as long as Arsenal can pay the clients 105, as long as Arsenal can pay,
that's a good point.
About 65. As long as Arsenal can pay who again?
They were willing to pay 100 for Mudryk themselves.
So they might. So we can't see. But for England, I just see Chelsea as the upper hand.
If you were to advise, so that we can move on to other transfers, if you were to advise, you are Victor Osimhen's agent right now.
Yeah.
You want to advise him and offer him to a club in Europe presently. which club would that be?
Currently, I'll say, let me see, because if I try, I'll try and go maybe Real Madrid or
There a club that you know needs him, and okay,
currently needs him. Let me Chelsea need him.
Chelsea need him,
and again, let me say Arsenal to also need a striker.
So which one will you offer him to as his manager?
Because I will go with Chelsea.
Okay,
good. You know what? Why I go with Chelsea? Because we Chelsea have left the era of when they get about that sacked player, any other sack coach, that they have a lot of you don't play this season. Yeah, their coach is gone now. So that guy will spot the
setup again.
So I will still go for Chelsea.
So me, I would advise him, if I was an agent, to go to Arsenal. I will offer him to Arsenal because Arsenal needs a top striker, and there are not many top strikers in the world right now than
Arsenal.
Victor Osimhen.
Arsenal want to go for Tony.
Arsenal go for Osimhen. As I said, they are giving me. Before I was like, maybe Arsenal might not have the money, but looking at the lines, they bought Rice. They bought Harvard. They were willing to spend. So it does pay the money on Victor Osimhen. I think it's going to do more for that team.
Than what
and it's not even bad. They can buy Tony and...
No, I'm not sure because one, the amount Brighton want to... Brentford want to say Tony. Consider the amount.
Sure, it's going to be... It's not up to 80 million now. So that's 65.
Let me say 65. And then you want to buy Osimhen again. 150, right?
Yes.
So at least
you're not buying anybody again. Just close the markets. Two strikers. They have a lot of in the defense now.
No. Arsenal doesn't need. Except the only place that Arsenal need is that from the Diego position.
Yeah.
I was still continue telling that Diego is not that player that you can rely on. Forget about the offensive because he's throwing some passes, he's inviting to midfield. All this one.
You cannot rely on him. So looking at it now, on the left back position, which you rightly said, so they can sell Nketiah, they can sell Gabriel Jesus, add money to it, and bring in Ivan Toney and
let's look at it. But let's look at it. Who want to buy Gabriel Jesus?
That's another difference. So maybe another episode on the transfer web we'll discuss that. But it will be a good business that you can sell Gabriel Jesus. And you can say there are some clubs that might want to
sure.
And then you can sell Nketiah.
But I want to say that most clubs cannot afford that money that Arsenal might want to sell him. No, Arsenal bought him at 40 or 30 from Manchester City.
There are clubs that will pay 30 for Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, sure.
So let's move on to the second transfer that is making the waves. Transfer rumor that is making the waves right now, which is Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid. So 70%, the way it's going, 70% assurance that we will end up at Real Madrid. There. What's your take on that transfer?
Nothing much. No, there's been speculations for the past 3 years now that he's going to sign for Real Madrid. Madrid will pay 200 million some years back. You understand? So himself, Kylian Mbappe himself, as though he won that Real Madrid.
He wants Madrid. I think it's good for his career.
Yeah, it's good for his career because, and again, he be at the PSG cannot win him that individual award.
The same thing, Osimhen don't go to PSG.
Yeah. So he can never. He just like he's scoring goals, he's doing balls. He can't. It's Frenchly. It's French because they don't have that quality.
Quality. Yeah.
So Kylian Mbappe in Madrid 70% sure.
70%
Let me say 80% sure. But for now, let's just keep on.
Seeing how it develops.
Yes.
But I think it's going to be a perfect move for him. It's a perfect move for the perfect player.
And again, Madrid will be
Madrid is going to be amazing.
Most dangerous club.
Amazing. You can't have like Jude Bellingham, lots of Chouameni, Yayo Camavinga.
We have
Vinicius is on that level. Rodrigo says on that level now. They're taking their football to that level.
I'm hearing about
with Kylian. It's amazing.
Alphonso Davies.
Yeah, I did also that he's possibly
personal going between him and Madrid. So it means Bayern and
wow, imagine Alphonso Davies and Vinicius Junior.
that will
it's going to be massive. So let's look at the last transfer rumor that just sprung up, which is Roberto Zerbi to Barcelona. There's that rumor.
See, I don't see any difference between Sabin and Zerbi. The way I see it,
Zerbi is much more.
Normally we talk about maybe Zerbi is mature, So see, in any football as a manager, you need players that can play
Yeah, completely important.
Your style of play, your son. So, and if you look at Barca this season, Barca lack that kind of player. You know, let's look at Zerbi won the league last season, right?
Yes.
And this season he didn't win. But people were like saying he's a failure in Barcelona. No, it's not a failure. The first season won the league. And then now they want to bring in Zerbi with the same style, with the same players they are having. So I'll tell me what would be the difference it's going to bring in?
Maybe it might give them a new sense of motivation now.
Maybe, but if you look at it,
might tweak one or two things in terms of tactics.
Sure. But I don't see any difference between what is going to bring in terms of tactics to what Zerbi is doing currently. No, they are. Let's go to psychological aspects. Might be different.
Yeah, management might be different. So there are a lot of things that could be different.
Because when I look at his tactics, Zerbi is not. He's also good at this managing of this kind of tactics. You know, but look at the player. You are using Yamel, Lamin. You are using all these kind of young players. When you are playing quality players like Olusegun Madrid, you are playing Yasuda, you are playing Real Betis, you are playing your son. So no matter how good they are, the experience will determine on what they do on that pitch.
Far they go. So looking at the options, because definitely Barcelona is going to change and get a new manager in the summer. So who do you think is the right person, or who do you think can add something new to that Barcelona team? Which manager do you think? Obviously not Pep Guardiola, because
no. It's not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure Guardiola is going to ever go back to that Barcelona. But we can see in the next future.
But he might go there to just retire.
Yeah. But currently, let's say, I would go with Zerbi, because currently no manager that Barca can collect at this moment.
I don't think Arsenal can afford to lose Arteta at this moment.
No.
They're onto something amazing.
No. Yeah, because I think the only Arteta this season, if it doesn't win anything this season, we can say maybe
I don't think it's going to be bad.
Yeah, it's a bad thing, but look at the amount they have spent.
It's not really a bad thing. Premier League is not that easy.
See, let me tell you, the thing that's not really easy to win is winning Champions League. You know why? You might say that the matches are not that lengthy, are not that much, but you are playing top team from another league.
Yes.
I was telling someone about.
Well, Arsenal seems to be informed right now.
I know. I was telling one guy was telling me that there's a person was telling me that a friend of mine was telling me that Arsenal will beat Porto anyhow. Make it. Do you know Porto at all? Do you know the strength of Porto?
Do you tell the truth? Many people don't watch their matches.
I said, do you think we are playing Burnley, or we are playing Brentford, or we are playing? See, we are playing a team that is a top in that team. You know that when you are playing Champions League, you are playing with experienced players. Yes. You are playing with different type of style.
Yes, exactly.
I gave you that this time. I gave you an instance about Sporting Lisbon last season. Sporting Lisbon dominated from first to the second leg. Most of our goal in that first leg was just maybe controversial goals. Maybe they had to go check VAR. Is there foul, and there are foul that didn't bother to look at it. Sporting Lisbon players from first to second leg. They even collect a card. And that red card, it did not show that these people are relenting. See the way they were making use of the ball on the pitch.
Yeah.
So I would say that stop saying that you because you beat Porto. How do you know that you beat Porto? Do you know the kind of player they are? Do you know the manager? Have you ever watched the match?
Let's move on from that. So Arteta might not necessarily be going to Barcelona, but anything can happen in the world of football. So thank you very much for sticking with us on this episode of Transfer Web. We looked at amazing transfer that could happen. Still, we're not discussing about the rumors, which is Victor Osimhen to PSG and as a replacement for Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid, and little news making on the wave that Roberto Zerbi might be going to Barcelona. So let's have your take on those transfers in the comment section. As usual, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And also, our podcast is scattered around audio platforms. In case you're a fan of audio listening of podcasts, you will have that on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And also social media. We are social media on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, which is formerly Twitter. So thank you very much for sticking with us. On to see you another time when we come back with the Transfer Web. Have a nice day.